Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another Disney World kind of planning video for you guys. I am just gonna do a few series of these FastPass stuff because it can get pretty confusing booking and all that good stuff. So today I'm gonna tell you my top tips on FastPass, and these are, if you're watching this is very important because I did a lot of research when I was doing my first visit to Disney World. I've never been there before, and so I digged in there and I was just trying to get the most information out of everything, and FastPass made me really nervous because I was just trying to get like the right ones and all this stuff, and it was just making me nervous. But I watched a ton of blogs and a ton of tips, and it kind of made me ready to book them, and I was. And so today I'm going to share what I kind of learned after I booked them and once I got to my trip and I did it. And so these tips, because I am a big on planning, are going to help you guys when you're booking. So we're going to get started because I don't want to blabber too much. So my first tip, because we're going to kind of go in order, I have a list here, by the way, is go and look right now at all the rides that Disney World has, each park, and plan what you want to get on, what has FastPass and what doesn't, so that you know which one you're going to have to queue for and which one you don't. So it is important that you go in there and look, right? See what has a FastPass and what doesn't. And then you have to kind of learn, because I didn't know until I saw somebody book their FastPass that they have this tier system. Basically, like Epcot specifically, Epcot has like very little rides. I want to say like 9 rides or something. And everybody wants to do Test Track, everybody wants to do Frozen, and I mean that's it, right? And so they have a tier system for them to prevent everybody from just getting like Test Track, Frozen, and I think there's another one, but I can't remember. And so what they do is they make you pick, I think it's either 3 or 4 rides from them. Don't quote me because I'm going to do a separate video on that, on picking for Epcot and picking for everything. But you get to pick from those rides only one, and then from there you can pick from them. You get to pick other ones, and it gets really frustrating because like, what if I really want to get on just Test Track and Soaring? There you go, Test Track, Soaring, and Frozen. Well, you can't. You can only pick one, and everything else you're gonna have to queue for, which is quite frustrating. But I can see why they do that, because if not, people would be like having FastPass for just that. And so they have a tier system, so you get informed. Look at the tier system, because you can Google it and people have lists on them. And actually I will make a video if it's already up. I'll have a link down below, but on what rides and what not to pick on the tier system. And some don't. Some you can just pick whatever, and that's pretty cool. So get informed, see what you want, see what you don't want. That way when you're there picking, you know, this I might FastPass, and this maybe no, maybe yes, or this for sure I don't want to FastPass. So that's tip number 1. Know your rights. Tip number 2. Get the My Disney Experience app if you can. If you can, I'm pretty sure there's like blogs that can show you like wait times and stuff, or people have a way to do this. My tip is that, because I am a big planner, I plan an itinerary. I had like what we were gonna do every day. Really, I'm crazy like that. But getting this app makes you see the wait times. I have an itch. On everything that's in the park, like what's busy. So my tip here is that go in here and see what's the busiest. So see, the busiest right now is 7 Dwarfs. So if I'm gonna go to Magic Kingdom and I'm gonna book my FastPass 90 days in advance, then I know that I have to get Mine Train 7 Dwarfs. Today is a Monday, guys, and it is 110 minutes. So it is really busy, regardless of it's like slow season or not. Space Mountain is another one that is busy. I don't think that Magic Kingdom has a tier system. Don't quote me though. I can't remember. But you can see, look at Peter Pan has 65 minutes. So obviously these 3 are some that maybe you want to book for. So this is a great tip, is go in here, look at the wait times of each park and see, okay, Epcot, what is the busiest at Epcot? Oh, Frozen Ever After. If I want to do that, then I need to get a FastPass. If not, get ready to wait for 90 minutes like it is today. Soaring is 40, Test Track is 65. So there you go. You get to kind of see what's busy and what is not, and so forth and so forth. I mean, like Animal Kingdoms is one that FastPasses, I mean, it's not a big deal, but Expedition Everest right now, it's 40 minutes. So there you go. Meeting Minnie and Mickey is 25 minutes. So if you want to FastPass that, those are the FastPass to pick. So that's my tip. Go in the app, look what's busy, make a list. What's the busiest at this time? Oh, at 12 here, which is over there going to be like 3. It's really busy. These are the rides, etc., etc. And then plan your trip accordingly so that you know what you're doing. Another thing that I highly recommend if you want to maximize your FastPass. So FastPass, you get like 3 FastPass a day, I think, per park, right? So I think they allow you to book 5. I know I used all my FastPass. And then after that, you can't FastPass anymore, which is really weird and I don't understand why. So you can only do 5, I believe, in total. You're allowed to pre-book for 3. Once you're done with your 3, you get to book for the other 2. If you are new to the parks and you are out to do everything like I was very strategic to what I did. And what I recommend, which is the tip, finally, is book all these FastPasses in the morning. So if you're gonna start picking your FastPass, do 9:31, 10:30, 11:30. That way by 11:30, when you use it, you can actually start picking for the ones in the afternoon. Because if you start, let's say, I don't know, I got like that. This is one that I can think of because this is what happened to me. I booked for Frozen Ever After and it was at 2 o'clock. And so I was like, damn, I have to wait for 2 o'clock to get more FastPasses. But it turns out that my planning, anyways, was switched around. And I got to go to Anna and Elsa, Frozen, whatever, earlier. So I get to cancel it and then I get to pick other rides. So this is my tip. Book them all early morning if you know that you're going to be there. If you're someone that has already been there before and you don't really care about getting there in the morning, then it doesn't really matter how many FastPass you can get. But if you are one that really wants to do everything, then get all your FastPass in the morning. That way by noon, let's say, you can be free to pick more. I know if you pick fireworks, then you're not going to be able to get another FastPass, and that blows. So I find that when I was looking for my FastPasses that day, they still had the firework one. But again, it all depends the day that you go, because maybe they weren't filled up on the FastPasses for the night show, like the fireworks. So I believe when I was in Epcot, my FastPasses were done like at 11 or something crazy. And I was looking and they had FastPasses for the fireworks. And I actually didn't pick it. I don't know why, because I kept using them for other things. But you could get them after that. That's like your priority. Like I would just do all your FastPasses in the morning and then try to see if you can get a fireworks. Because it is not a big deal. I feel like you could probably see them from any angle in the parks. But it's all up to you. If that's your priority, you want to see the fireworks, and it's not a big deal if you don't get more than 3, right? You're sacrificing the other 2 FastPasses for the fact that you want to do the fireworks. So I cannot stress that enough. Get them AM so that you can get more. There you go. Tip number 4. I really cannot stress enough how important it is to get your FastPass early. So as soon as I think it's 60 days that you have to wait before your vacation to start booking, I will be there at 60 days before at like, I think you can start booking depending on where you live. I think it's like 6 in the morning or something, or 12. I have no idea, but I know you start booking like really, really early. I think it starts like at 12. I'm not quite sure if it's 12 at midnight that you can start booking. I know they changed that due to the people that can't call over the phone. So I will double check, because I booked mine, I think I think I booked mine like at 8 in the morning here, which is over there like 5 in the morning. So I'm not sure if there's a time limit that you do have to like get up and like check. But I would book them as soon as you can that morning that you wake up, because they do run out. And once you run out, you can't really see, like, let's say if you don't really want to get on that one, you want to see if something else is available instead, you can't see that, and that's really frustrating. I find that I actually mixed up my days where I was supposed to go. So since I was only going 4 to 5 days, whatever, and I was booking the FastPasses, and when I decided, like, okay, this day I'm going to go to Epcot, this day I'm going to go to Magic Kingdom, whatever, the magic hours changed. And so I wanted to go when they had the extra magic hours, just for extra time. And so I was kind of, my itinerary had changed. But when I first booked them, like my FastPasses, I was still in my old itinerary. Like I was like, oh yeah, this, you know, it was just like an instinct. Like I need to go get this, bam, you know? And I kind of messed up my days. So then I was like, well, it was like, I want to say like 10 in the morning when I realized, oh my god, I messed up the days. Should I switch them around? I actually called Disney to make sure that I was gonna be able to get a fast pass for Frozen the other day that I was trying to book, and I called and they said they couldn't. I don't know why. Actually, the guy on the phone was like really rude. Was like, no, once you book them, that's it. Only when you know, whatever, can see them. And I find that really hard. Like, I don't know how they can't go in some system and see if there's any fast passes just so that I can switch them around. Like, why do I have to give up my fast pass to see if there's a fast pass? You know, like, I don't know. I wish that it was a way for me to see if there's anything available for me to give up what I have, instead of just giving it up and then searching. It was really weird. So the person on the phone was not helpful, and so I recommend that be careful. Like, go early, and so that way you can plan ahead and plan the exact time that you need to go, the exact day that you need to go, and the exact ride that you need to go, because that way you have all the options and you don't have to be left with like whatever's there. And you know, so just that's another tip. Another one that is very important, and this is something that I think people forget. Let's say I have a fast pass at 9:30 at, I don't know, Winnie the Pooh, okay? I go to my fast pass, and if the line is short enough, I should not do not use the fast pass. Don't use it, okay? So let's say my fast pass 9:30 and I'm there 9:30 and the line is like 10, maybe 20 minutes, and I have time. If I were you, I would just wait in line. It does happen to me before where I think this is Epcot. We did an Epcot, like we went to the Nemo ride and there was like no wait, and I decided to use my fast pass because once you use that fast pass, remember you're only allowed 5 in total. That's down and you cannot get another one. So instead of me saying, oh, I have a fast pass and then I'm there and the line is super short, don't use it. Just cancel it and go to another one. And even if it's the time, because you know you have that hour window, I went like, I don't know, like 30 minutes after or something, and I was like, oh, you know what, I'm not going to use it because the line is super short. I'm just going to get something else. And so I decided to cancel it, and then I'll let you get something else, because once you use it, that's it, you only get 5. So if I were you, I would be very strategic. If I see the line is really short and I can wait, I'd rather wait and get something else, like some other ride that maybe has 30 minutes or something. You know, I can just wait 10 minutes here, 15 minutes in that one, and wait 30 minutes in the other one, so that I can use my fast passes strategically. And that we went to Magic Kingdom. I can't remember, there was something that we canceled and then we were able to get something else, and it was kind of really excited. And then we did that also for the last day, because the last day we park hopped, so we were in Hollywood Studios. But in Hollywood Studios, we were there so early, and even though there were so many people, we were able to do all the Tower of Terror and Rocket Roller Coaster. So we like got rid of those fast passes because we weren't gonna need them, and then got to go on other things. And since we were park hopping, I was able to use those fast passes for another park, because I guess you only get 5 per day, so it doesn't matter if you're going to all the parks. I believe that's what happened to me. You cannot use them. Like, you don't get 3 fast passes in Magic Kingdom and 3 in Epcot and 3 in that same day. You don't. You only get 5. So you have to plan out where you're gonna go. You know, like, where do you decide to go? Even if the day off, let's say you're there, you know that after those are over, you're gonna get 2 more. So let's see, maybe I can get it for Haunted Mansion, that's what happened to me when I went to Magic Kingdom. My fast passes were open like, I don't know, like 12 or something crazy. So I was able to get like Haunted Mansion. I didn't have to wait in line, and I didn't even have a fast pass that one for earlier. So it was quite nice, and it's quite strategic. So the app is very helpful. So think before you use. That's a tip. Stand there and be like 10-15 minutes. I'd rather get in line and not use the fast pass. Use that for something that is longer. And then my last tip, obviously, I think I mentioned it throughout the video because you can get more fast passes after the first 3. That's another one that I want to remind you guys. You can get 5. So don't think just because you use the fast passes you can't get any more. You can get more. It's a really annoying thing that I find, that it doesn't really warn you. Let's say if you are using the app, it doesn't tell you like, hey, you have 2 fast passes left. Like, it doesn't really tell you anything. You're gonna find out you have more fast passes when you go in the app and you start seeing what's available. And if it lets you, then you can book them. But if it doesn't, then you know you don't have any more. And I obviously kind of forgot, or I honestly didn't keep count of the fast passes I was using, because like I said, if I if there was no line, I was like kind of moving them along and passing them to another ride. And so I was like kind of like, where, like, how many did I use? And obviously it had to have been 5 because I think 5 is the max that it's allowed. So after the 3, you have 2 more to do. So don't forget that you can get them on something else. You can use them for the fireworks if they're still available. And in my case, when I went, they were still available for all the days that I went. So that was kind of cool. That I was kind of sad that I didn't get the FastPasses for the fireworks because I was interested in the rides. And then when I was using them, I figured, oh my god, they were still FastPasses. And actually, I didn't even stay for any of the fireworks. So weird. But it was this, I don't know, this thing, we were like not staying late, so whatever. So yeah, so that was my last tip. Don't forget to use all the FastPasses. Just use them for anything. I noticed that as the time goes by later on at night, there's not a lot of line for anything. So there's something specific that you didn't want to wait. I will wait till late at night and just hop on it, okay? So don't worry if you didn't get a FastPasses or the line was ridiculous. I would just do it at the end of the day. No problem. You know, the line will go faster and it's much shorter. Even if it says it's like 60 minutes, it's always shorter. So anyways, that was all my tips for the FastPass. I hope it was helpful. Let me know if any of these tips you didn't hear before, because I didn't. So yeah, let me know actually if you guys have extra tips for me, because I will be going again, like I said, in August. So it'll be nice to get more tips on the FastPasses, the FastPass Plus experience or whatever it's called. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and please make sure to subscribe if you guys are new. I do all things Disney related and or Harry Potter related. I love all that stuff. So, and if you guys are very good at paying attention to detail, then you guys know that my lighting keeps switching, and it's because my window's open. So sun goes up and it's kind of cloudy, so the clouds keep blocking it, and it's really frustrating. So it looks like it's gonna rain here, which is crazy, but it doesn't say it's gonna rain, so I don't know. Anyways, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!